Welcome back to Leagues 3 Shattered Relics. There is 75 farming contracts completed for a medium task. I'm just keeping up with these, and eventually we will get to the final task for farming contracts, and then we'll never have to do this again. I would like to, at some point here, get a magic seed, because I need that for a different task. But at the rate things are going, I'm not getting too hopeful for that. Anyways, it's back to Barrows. Off to an interesting start here. There is a Thorax plate body, which is our third one of those. We have 8 Barrows items. So, that's not ideal. We can come over here to the Farming Guild for a convenient bank. And then I have to remember to use the Crystal Memories before going back to my house. But we have a Barrows items and bank filler system going here. 3 Thorax plates. Fantastic. More Death Coffer / Alk fodder, I suppose. Another body. But this time is our first Darox item. The Darox plate body. Darox can be very nice in the leagues here. Combine it with all the fragments and relics, you can really get some numbers going. That is the first piece. And there is another fragment. This could be very good. Still missing 2 of the tier 2 fragments, which we can get from here. So this is most likely a new one. It is Tactical Duelist. Okay. Filter by level 1 fragments. Fastest way to get there. Melee weapon charges. 20%, 40%, and 80% chance of saving melee weapon charges. That's good for the Abyssal Tentacle, Blade of Seldor, the Scythe, Arclight, possibly. Anyways, it's Twin Strikes and Absolute Unit, so that's pretty good. Could definitely get some use out of that relic combination. Much better than the Slay All Day with its Alchemist and Knife's Edge when it heals you. So, very good. Should only have one more fragment that we can get that's new from here. It'd be nice to get that done before we move on to other things. Oh yeah, Barrows also has Elite Clue Scrolls. So that's something. Managed to get to 60 chests before we got one of those. I guess it might also be due to the whole low potential. I don't know if Elite Clue Scrolls care about that. But that's why we're not getting very many Death Runes. And no Blood Runes. Or Bolt Racks. Or Key Halves or Dragon Med Helms. Plenty of Cash, Mind, and Chaos Runes though, so that's okay. Definitely not the fastest way of getting elite clues. And there's another fragment. Probably going to be the last one we need out of the tier 2s. Special discount. Okay. Special attack cost reduction. Special attacks that cost more than 50% will cost 50% instead. More than 40 costs 40. More than 25 costs 25. That's got some uses. Get your big God Sword specs and the like to only take 25%. So you can use them 4 times instead of 2. Not bad. Combination of Twin Strikes and Draken's Touch. That's another very good one. Got a lot of good options with Twin Strikes here. So that'll be nice. We can use a different grouping of fragments. These last two have very good combos. Very good. So I think that's going to be all of the fragments we get here. Anything else is just going to be experience. And honestly, with the combat fragments, you're pretty much better off just going and training the fragments instead of trying to get more drops. But there's a good chance that we will get some more fragment drops on our way to getting more Barrows pieces. I'll probably just open any fragments I get whenever I get a new Barrows drop, just to not have that many extra clips. Oh boy, it's Torag's Hammers. That has the use of being a piece of the Torag set. So if we finish Torag's first, that'll actually be useful for us for a moment. Otherwise, it is Torag's Hammers. Guthan's Chain Skirt. We have the helmet and the spear, so that is 3 out of 4 for the Guthan set. Not exactly the most useful set, and really, maybe Darox and that's pretty much it, are actually useful sets. Probably not Verax. Probably better off with using actual equipment in situations where Verax would typically have some use. The healing from Guthans is irrelevant for the most part. You either can get healing better or you don't want healing at all. But as a set of Barrows, that'll work. There is a Torag's helmet. So that also makes Torag's 3 out of 4. Again, Torag's, not a good set. Not really what we need. But functional. As a helmet, I guess. Darox plate legs. Very nice. That'll go well with the Darox plate body. 2 out of 4. There is an elite task for obtaining 25 million magic experience. That is the last XP task for magic experience, since all those tasks only go to 25 million. So we don't need to worry about getting magic experience anymore. I could have switched to defensive casting earlier, so we've got more defense levels here instead of just getting to this magic level a little bit sooner. But that's not a big deal. All the combat experience is going to be easily finishable just by doing bosses and such. So I'm not too worried about it. Ooh, double chest. Another Torag's helmet, but also a Verax helmet. Verax helmet is pretty good, just as the item. Don't think we have too many other pieces of Verax. We just have the skirt. So, that's still good to have. Another upgrade for actually continuing Barrows. The Aram's Hood. How much more mage accuracy is this? Probably not a lot. Zero mage accuracy bonus. Okay. Is it better in another way? More defense? Slightly more defense. Doesn't have negatives to melee and range, which doesn't matter. Alright. Slightly more defense. That's still better than nothing, I guess. Makes sense that it's at least slightly better than the Farseer Helm, but okay. Arams. 2 out of 4. I seem to have a thing with duplicate Torags. That is the 3rd Torag's helmet to go along with the 3rd Torag's plate body. Okay. Sure. Duplicates only for Torags. There it is, Torag's Hammers, number 2. I wish I could just switch my spellbook when I click on it. That'd be nice. Also, here's a fragment for a bit of tactical duelist experience. Okay. Inventory is getting a bit full here. Might want to put these in the bank eventually. Even if I do get some giant chest full of multiple items, I can just go to the bank and come right back. So there is no chance of losing anything to the ground. And so ends the Torag's only duplicates with this Guthan's chain skirt. I'm really liking this inventory. It's looking nice. Just absolutely full of things. There is Guthan's plate body. I do believe that is full Guthan's. So we will head to the bank here via the Spirit Tree. To the Farming Guild. And I will organize all this stuff into my Barrows item grid. It is indeed a full Barrows set of Guthans. This is going to be very useful. So I'm going to go make use of it. Down at the Barrows chest, we're going to equip our full Guthans for a medium task to equip any full Barrows armor set. And then we will loot the chest to finish the Elite Mauritania Diary. Now we're going to need to play around a bit with our teleporting to get over to the diary person. None of the rewards for Elite Mauritania are all that useful at this point. Bone Crusher, not useful. Slayer Tower, it's okay. More experience at Gargoyles, I guess. A herb patch on Harmony Island, which is a bit out of the way. And we really don't need more herb patches at this point. We've got so many, and they're so easy to come by. Don't need to make things more difficult. But we do get an XP lamp. And I think we're just going to put it on construction. Maybe Maybe fletching. We do need fletching for a diary task here. And if we're going to do darts, that's more click intensive than construction. So, yeah, why not? Let's put it on fletching. 800,000 experience gets us to level 83. And that is an elite task to reach base level 80s. Okay. That was the only sub 80 skill. Alright. Cool. Gonna be a little bit before we get to base level 90s. That's okay. With that done, we could technically move on to something else. But I really still am just feeling some more Barrows. There are still things that I would really like to have. Some carols would be nice, just for its stats. Much better than Black Dragonhide, before we do some more clue scrolls. And full Darox would also be appreciated. I've got this on swap. Switch to insert mode. There we go. These bank fillers will leave once I'm done at Barrows. Well, we know that's a dupe. Another piece of a Guthan's chain skirt. Another useful upgrade here. The Aram's rope skirt. That is 3 out of 4 Aram's pieces, and all of the useful Aram's pieces. Missing the staff. Not too concerned about that. There is a league task to equip every piece of Barrows equipment, but probably not going to go for that, unless Darox is the last things we get. As you get more and more uniques, the chances of getting something new dwindles. More Guthans. Another plate body. More Elks. More of that. And another Guthan's chain skirt. Like, I was glad about getting the first full set of Guthans. All these extra pieces of Guthans. Less so. Come on, let's get some uniques here. Another Verax helm. Well, it's not Guthan's, but it's still a duplicate. And another Verax skirt. I guess we are moving over to Verax duplicates now, since we got enough Guthan's duplicates. That is 4 pieces of Verax with 2 dupes of 2 of the same items. Another set completed with the Aram's staff. Not that useful. Also, here's a fragment. Special discount XP. Darox plate body. Got 2 fragments in between those 2 items. 1,000 experience in Slay all day. And another Verax skirt. There's a new item. Torag's plate legs. And fragment. Special discount. I think that is also full Torag's. So that's nice. I could be doing kind of partial runs where I only kill certain brothers, but I don't feel like it, so I won't. Another Aram's robe skirt. This one has a very good death coffer value. and an alch price that is very low by comparison. So that is a fantastic candidate for sacrificing. Another Guthan's chain skirt. We have 3 of those in our inventory now, so that's good. And special discount fragment. Verax helmet, number 2, in the inventory. There's a Guthan's helm. And the inventory is getting nice and full. So I think it's time to return to the bank and take stock of where we are at. Looks like we are still missing 7 items. 2 pieces from Darox, 3 from Carol's, and 2 from Relics. Carol's top and bottom would be a very nice upgrade over Black Dragonhide. Darox is obviously a good choice to use for a variety of things. Combined with the Relics to be very impressive. Verax is less useful. If we continue doing all the bosses, or all the brothers, more Aram stopping bombs would be nice, just for sacrificing. And the alch prices on the melee items are good too. So I think I'm just going to continue down that path for right now. We'll see how we're feeling in another inventory of Barrows loot. Always fun to get a double chest, even if it is double duplicates. 500k though, not too shabby. There are some Darox plate legs. I've switched to a Darox only run here. I can live without Verax and Carol's, but full Darox can be really fun. Unfortunately, that is a duplicate. Here's a Slay All Day fragment. The runs are very quick. All you do is go down, kill Darox, and then you either have him in here or not. If you do, you just kill Darox, teleport to the chest, immediately open it, and then teleport back to the start. And if Darox is actually your brother that's in the tunnel, you just teleport and then kill him and then open the chest. Tactical Duelist fragment. All in all, each run is only about 30 seconds, as opposed to the length of an entire Barrows run for all of them. But of course, it is much less common to actually get a drop. And when you don't get a drop, you get such gems as 74 coins. So, besides the uncommon Darox piece, is definitely not very lucrative. But it's still faster than actually doing more brothers and having a lower chance, or it's a similar chance per chest, but the chests take so much longer. Yeah. Basically, I want Darox, and this is the fastest way. The total chest number is going to explode from how much faster it is. So we'll see how many of these super quick trips it takes for the next piece of Darox. That took a little bit, but there is Darox Great Axe on chest number 463. That's a unique, which means we only need the helmet now. Also, 3 fragments. Special discount is level 2. And more. And some tactical duelist. Just saving me some time later leveling those up. So that's okay. There it is. Darok's Helm. Alright, we'll switch back to normal spellbook here. Varrock, go away. Darok's Helm. And a fragment. That is full Daroks to add to our full Arims, Guthans, and Torags. Definitely one of the more useful Barrows sets. So we can clear this one, put in the helmet, clear this one, put in the axe. And that is full Daroks. Very cool. I doubt that we'll be going back to get Carols and Varroks. But you never know. See how things progress. As for what we're going to do with all these duplicates and such, probably going to alch some of them. Put Aram's robe skirt in Death's Coffer. We were doing Barrows so long that our Aram's robe top got down to 50. So that's an idea of how long that took. Were we at Barrows for too long? Possibly. That's part of the fun of leagues. Just doing whatever. Okay. So I'm going to keep the Arams, of course. Let's put in the other items. 300,000 coins. Not bad. 94,000 mind runes. 39,000 chaos runes. 6,000 death runes. Pretty good. Okay. So we got a duplicate staff. 4 duplicate chain skirts. Duplicate. We'll take the new Aram's robe skirt, because I think you can only put tradable stuff in there. 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. And we're going to probably want to alch most of this. Do we have the Alchemaniac fragment on? Of course we don't. But now we can be free to switch our relics, switch our fragments around. I did 2 Hespori kills with magic, and it worked okay. It wasn't the best, but it worked. So of these, Aram's robe skirt has a much higher trade-in value than alch value. So that's definitely worth sacrificing. The staff's decently better. Guthan's skirt is a lot more. I don't know how many times we're going to be dying. Once we get into more dangerous stuff, especially now that we have full Daroks, it's highly probable. And we got a decent amount of money. Yeah, a lot of stuff's like significantly better than its alch price, which I guess is good. Torag's hammers? No, that is alch fodder. We've got Alchemaniac. Worst case scenario, we'll just end up using the money that we alched the stuff for. Like the Torag's helmets That's worth alking. Stuff, having the money in the death's coffer is only useful if we die. And only useful later. So we're gonna alk more of these. Guthan's Helm. See, that's a lot more value. Cash that I can actually use is also pretty good, though. The helmet alks for the least. That's like 500k made by turning it in. That's 400k. That's only 100k. We can alk the Verax helmets, I guess. And worst case scenario, we still do have the other bits that we can trade in. Verax plate skirts only would save 200k. I think that's a decent choice. Unless we die to the bosses that actually cost a whole bunch to die to, we should be fine either way. 100k. Or we could just keep all this stuff until such time as we need to worry about it. That's 600. I think we'll turn in the Guthans and Aram's pieces for death coffer money. Alright. That would be the best way to get over there. Let's just go to Lumbridge. So we got another 1.8 million coins from high alking the rest of our Barrows gear. Pop down in here. Enter Death's domain. And sacrifice. It also sacrifices for additional value. So even the difference between the ALK and the G price, we even get more here too. So 700k for that. 400k for that. All the Guthan's chain skirts. And the Aram's rope skirt. So we got a solid 5 mil in there. That should be good. Alright. So that is Barrows taken care of. Didn't get any carols, but Black Dehide's okay. And we will eventually be getting Blessed Dehide from Clue Scrolls, Armadil from Kriara. So I think that'll work. And we can bring Darox to do some shenanigans. But it's not going to really help us with what I want to do next time. Goodbye.